Hello, beautiful souls of light. I have been realizing that I haven't really shared a video since I've been back from Ibiza, Spain. And I feel the reason for that is I've still been processing. I've still been letting everything rise that was brought to surface within me while I was there. And I've been looking at all of it. And so half of my experience since I've been back has been miraculous, like receiving the answers to my prayers, and all of the times that I've been in doubt in the past about what am I to do right now, it's been given me to give, and so I'm in total celebration mode with that. I've also been working and communicating closely with my mother. This has just brought our relationship to the direction of God and to the direction of knowing ourselves as equal sisters, and it's so beautiful. I'm so humbled to be having this experience with her and to be doing this together now fully and completely, and it's so beautiful. And I've continued to just hold these radiating relationships in my heart of all of you beautiful souls who are at the festival. And I just think of you. Like when I just think of you, I'm like, oh my God, there I am. I'm in heaven. And I'm reminded of the glory of God's kingdom because I see it in my brothers and sisters. And I'm just so thankful. And I'm realizing that at this exact moment in time, if I were to give a detailed description of what happened at the event, all I can say is that it was miraculous. It was absolutely joyful. It was complete joining. It was celebration. It was healing. It was love. And what is all this? This is just words. This is just words, but it truly, truly was and is. And this is an event that doesn't just stay in the past, but it's carried with us in every single now moment. And there was many experiences that I shared there with fellow teachers that brought me to tears. Fellow teachers with the recognition of my holiness. You know, I think of Manuel and in his holy workshop, that the second that he blessed me, that he blessed us, it just sent me into God. And it was such a deep, profound gratitude that I couldn't stop crying. And these tears were just of acceptance, of complete acceptance of our Father's love and gratitude to my brother for receiving God's love too, and to really see the holiness of myself in my brothers. And so every word that he spoke, I recognized as what I speak and what is shared through me, and being able to see that unity in us, that perfect and clear unity, was just so heart opening, so mind calming, and absolutely inspiring. You know, inspiring to want to serve more and to help more. And now that I even think of the word serving, I think of you, Steve, and everything that you did for us and with us, and the experiences that we shared together, and all of the different, you know, events that we had, you know, including Carolina's, that also brought me to tears. You know, one of the experiences that I had at Carolina's workshop was, one of them was with Steve, which is always joyful and so healing because I see the Christ looking back at me. Brother, thank you. And in Carolina's first workshop, you know, she had us kind of be here in our heart and open to receive completely to the love of God, and then bring it back in to receive, and open to give. And as this is happening, the music is playing, and we're just in the presence of the moment, allowing this to be lived and breathed through us. And the song that was playing was "You Raise Me Up" by Josh Groban. And so this truly let me retreat into that space of realizing that, oh my God, I'm here with my mother, and she raised me up to be this soul here on earth and to accept my part in God's plan. And so much gratitude went to my mother. And as soon as I had this deep experience within, you know, we turn around to have another experience with the new music, and who's standing in front of me as I have my tears streaming down my face? There's my mom with her tears joining mine, and we just welcomed each other. And that was at the very beginning of the entire week. That was the beginning for us. That was the opening for us. And it just continued to get better and better and better and better and greater and greater and greater and greater. And so, the experience is carried. And I felt that the most touching part of it for me was that people came from all over the world and spoke so many different languages. And even though we couldn't share in physical word, it was the unification of hearts and minds that surpassed all words. And it was truly like we were all family. And even though we couldn't speak a few words and we didn't really, have never met before in form, it was like our souls have always known each other. And so it was like a coming together of the unified mind of Christ. Everywhere I turned, I was in love, deep, deep love and deep, deep gratitude. And we were in heaven, completely and entirely in heaven. I think I had shared that, it was like the extension of heaven on earth. It really, really was. And it was a demonstration for all of us to see how we can live in joy and live in togetherness and community and cooperation, and how when we all work together, it helps everyone. There was even times where we had to go volunteer, or we spent an hour or so moving all the chairs around from outdoors to the back, and we'd have an entire assembly line from all the way down towards the beach area, all the way up the stairs to the top where our food area was, and we have this assembly line just passing everything up. We're all smiling, we're all happy, it feels so good, and Manuel was like, this is karma yoga, we're just giving it back in joy. And every step we took, every food we ate, every hug we had, every swim we jumped into, it literally was just the accumulation of God saying, I love you, my sons. I love you, my children. Have fun. Celebrate. Have fun. Be together. See me in each other and know that you are home. Know that you are home. And I can continue to recall all these experiences that we had, and all of them just heightened me and my awareness of the Christ and the holiness in myself and my brothers. And I think that's what really did it, is the joining of minds with my brothers, and to see my fellow teachers of God there and know that I am the same as them. And then to see my fellow brothers and sisters there and know that I am the same as them, that there was no hierarchy, there was no difference. We were seeing through the eyes that looked upon the same self. We were looking through the eyes that showed us what is the same. And then so we can join in that, and we can have a shared experience in that. And we did. And so, my heart just yearns to say thank you, to Carolina, to Steve, to Salvador, to everyone who was there, whether it be the cooks who made amazing food, whether it was Yatiri who had their space to offer us drinks and snacks all throughout the day, whether it be the cleaning staff who were helping clean, all of the people who were there to help cook and help move everything around, all of the students, all of the teachers, all of the people with the event prior to us to help us with the tent, and everyone that I can't even think of and can't even name right now. Like, my heart is just so big. And so I feel, because this was such a deep, deep, profound experience all the way through from beginning to end, I've needed a few days to process, and I'm still processing. And so I feel that there's going to be more videos to come out and share what I've learned through this, to share the gifts that I've been given to give, but to also share what has been brought up from my past to be re-looked at again and reinterpreted again, for me to no longer fall into that trap of thinking I'm guilty or done something wrong, but instead to come back to that place of knowing that I am innocent, and continuing to extend that innocence, even though it appears that the past may have come back again for me to look at differently. And so this is all for future videos, but I just did want to extend my heart a little bit here and just get out the continued joy that I feel from this experience, and all the lifelong friends that I made. And I'm seeing all the images of them and the names flash before my eyes, but I'm going to let all of that just meld into the one self, the Christ. And I love you all, and I love you all equally. And This is the beginning of the new earth. This is it. This is the first day of the rest of our lives. This is it. The power is in this now moment. And so I'll take what happened then and carry it with me in my heart now, and I will allow it to shine and extend from me into the future, knowing that it is part of me, it is one with me, it is not over, it is not done. It continues as I continue to open my mouth and let the word of God speak through. And so for that, I'm thankful. And so that's all. That's, I guess, what I wanted to recap. And so I'm grateful that I did, and more will continue to come, because there's an infinite well of love within me. And and I love you all. So continue to have a glorious, beautiful day, and send questions my way. If there's any questions or curiosity or intrigue in any regard, let me know, as I'm open to communicate all things. And so with that being said, I love you all. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Miracles abound. Bring on the miracles. I'm entitled to miracles. Yes. Mwah. I love you all.